Do you guys want to know how I made this cinematic poster of Joshua Bassett's music video? Let us find out together. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be improving my poster design skills by making a poster for every single one of Joshua Bassett's music videos. In today's video, we are going to do anyone else. So when I started this one, I really had absolutely no plan, so I just started pulling stills from the music video. I thought that the still of Josh on the street jumping into the tree was a really good jumping background, but I noticed quickly that the way that the shadows were made it very poor for superimposing other things onto it. With this poster, I wanted to think about gradient maps and color grading a lot, which I discussed in my last video. So that was one of the first things that I did. With that gradient map, I was thinking about the pastel pinks, blues, yellows, purples that are featured on that single art cover artwork. After trying for a while to make these work with opacity and masking, no compositional elements could fix the monstrosity that was this poster, so I decided to totally restart. When I restarted, I could already feel that this version was going to be way better. I literally felt it in my bones. The first photo I imported was 10 times stronger. Even the second image of him laying on the roof was really strong, although with this image, I really had to fight with Photoshop because it wasn't wanting to select the correct layer. I like the feather outline around Josh in the shower for the picture on the left in the middle, so I copied that idea for the backs of each of the other photos by just using a brush and then using black and then lowering the opacity, and I think it turned out quite well, if I do say so myself. Additionally, I ended up removing the saturation reduction on some of the images because they actually look better with that higher contrast. However, I ended up removing that photo in the final piece because it just didn't fit compositionally with the rest of the piece, and I felt like the 3 photos were perfectly enough. I knew we needed some margin space around the sides of the piece because for my Chess Broadway poster, there was very little margin space or negative space, like I said in the last video. Finally, I think that the major struggle with this piece was definitely where to place the text. I still, in the final output, don't even know if I'm happy as to where I place it. I also kind of like the idea of the text fading into the background, but it just didn't work. I also added an underline under anyone for some emphasis. And here is the final piece. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stick around for the next part of this series. Bye!